Not yet. Did I push start? Alright, if you are watching this part of the video, I welcome you, and you are watching the replay. If you have joined me, don't forget to hit hashtag replay, and if you're just joining me, if you can just let me know that you are here so I can say hi to you. Today I decided to go live because this will be my last fake bake of this year. And now I'm wearing a sweater because it is cold. But I still have my fan running. I don't know what's up with that. Anyways, so I wanted to see how many fake bakes I could do within an hour. So yeah. All right. So let's get started. Okay. I want to first do, I have two that I want to do with you guys. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to do a cookie. Oh, you know what? Actually, no, I don't think. I'm just going to roll up my sleeves. I don't think I'll be able to do the other one. I mean, I'm still going to do it, but I'm going to skip a step because I thought that maybe it would dry by then, but I seriously doubt it. All right, so let's see here. Oh, give me 1 minute. Just bear with me for a minute here. And okay, so all right. Oh, hi Margarita, thank you for being here. Oh, thank you for sprinkling too, and happy New Year's. Just I won't forget. And how are you today? Okay, so let me get some cookies. Let me get some cookies. Let me make some cookies and let me get some clay. All right, so I just went ahead and mixed some brown and white clay together. And I figured, you know, since I'm always talking about mom juice, I'm like, you know what? Let's do a mom juice cookie. So I'm going to attempt to do some, well, one, and we'll go from there and see what happens. Okay, so let me just begin to roll this out. Oh, do you have any plans for today or not tomorrow? I think, yeah, tomorrow's New Year. I keep getting my days mixed up. All right, so I think that should be enough for the first one. Now I'm regretting for wearing a long sleeve sweater. And again, I think all sweaters are long sleeves, right? Just this one is way too long at my mom's house. It is called, oh, where is that at? Oh, South Florida. It is cold, right? I woke up this morning, I think we were in the 40s, was it 40s or 50s? But it was freezing today. Hi Deanna. Yeah, and then still I walked out, you know, when I got out of work, and I'm like, still cold. Okay, so it was really, and it's going to, I think today it's going to drop to 47 if I'm correct. Yeah, but it, in a way, it's like fun because you get to finally wear sweaters and jackets, and we really don't do that much here in Florida. Okay, so here's my first one, and then let me roll out the next one so I can have them both ready. I live in Fort Myers area. And it's starting to get more and more busy. I don't like busy towns. Like, that's why I try to stay away from Miami, Orlando, Tampa areas, because there's so many people. It's too much for me. And I'm starting to notice like traffic is starting to get very stupid. Very, very heavy. Except for these last days because, you know, since there's no school, which I am enjoying very, very much. You know, I don't have to worry about getting stuck behind a bus or some teenager driving. So there are some teenagers that are just a little too crazy for me. Okay, so then I'm just going to add the white on top, and that's going to be the icing. So today I'm just going to be on here for about an hour, you know, because I have like so many things I want to do too before the New Year's. That and I have other, you know, I want to rest. I feel like this is the most that I have gone live in a week. You know, I have never done this before, so I was like daring myself to see if I could do it. And this is the last day of doing that. Oh, what's, hold on, give me 1 second. Oh, there we go. No. That's why I want to, you know, just be on here for an hour. Because I have till what? Till tomorrow to do that. So I'm going to be a busybody. Very, very busy. Okay, so this right here, I'm going to do my mom juice on. And then I want to do a clock on that one. So not that it matters if it's dry or not. Well, for me, because I can still, you know, I want to paint this. Let me just place this on here. So just gonna see if it can dry a little bit before I go in there with the gold and paint that. I'm just gonna place that to the side. Hey, Carly. How about you? Have y'all guys got everything ready, or are you still getting it done? Are you in the process of it? I got my 12 grapes. That I made sure I had my 12 grapes ready. Let me see. Let me put this over here. Can you guys see fine, or should I lower the camera a little bit more? Oh, I forgot to take off my watch. Okay. Anyways. I still don't know if I'm going to cook anything for dinner for myself or just go get a pizza or something. No, I should not get a pizza because I want to start eating healthy. I mean, I have to. Oh, no. What am I doing? I already got this one. That's because I'm not drinking mom juice. Okay, I didn't make it all the way through, so I get to use this. Tomorrow, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It is tomorrow. Yes. Tomorrow. Can you guys believe it? Another year. Is it me, or did this year come quick? I mean, it went like that. You know, I don't know if everybody feels that way, or is it just me? And why am I putting backwards? It's crazy. Yep. Flan. Oh, you're making flan. Okay. Let's see, for Christmas, I think I cooked too much, you know, and I'm like, I'm not going to do no cooking for New Year's. I'm like, nope, I'm done. I think I did my share of cooking for the year. It's weird, right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's pretty. Flan with cake. Flan. Flan. Isn't there like two different types of flans? Because I think, or am I mixing that up with something else? I know one of the desserts I wanted to make is tres leches. Oh my god, I love tres leches. But then I was like, well, Maria, if you want to lose the weight, that's not gonna happen. No. Ay, Dios mío, why me? Okay. Do you guys remember when I was like, oh no, I got the wrong one, flipped it over. Oh, look, it didn't mark it. So I went, well, guess what? Do you see the circle? I wasn't paying attention. Do you see it? Let me see. Do you see the circle right there? The print. The only thing is that it didn't go all the way through, but I'm not going to use this. I'm not going to be able to cover that because I feel like it is going to. Well, let's see here. If this is the worst how I'm going to end my 2023, then I'm happy. I'll take it. It looks like a window. Yeah, but it's not in the center. If it would have been in the center, I would have been okay. I'd be like, you know, but it's more to like towards the bottom part. So, I mean, if I were to do something else, I can do something else with it, but no, that's gonna mess with me. I just know it. So I'll just start all over again. I'll be quick about it. Hi, Karen. From Arkansas. How's the weather over there with you guys? It's for me and Margarita. It's cold here. And did I? Oh my gosh, what's going on here? Let's see here. Dana, is it cold where you're at? Are you from here too, or no? You don't understand the 12 grapes. Well, I was always under the impression that the 12 grapes, unless I'm wrong, but I was always told that 12 grapes is a grape per month, and it's supposed to be like good luck for each month. So each grape represents that, unless it means something else. And I was wrong, because today I found out that I was wrong about something as well, and I got educated. I was like, oh, and this entire time I thought something else about it, but they told me, hey, Maricela. But then I was so, no, Maria, you were wrong. I was like, well, good to know that I just did not know this. Sunny and 50 here. Okay. I do 12 grapes too. Yes. Now, they mean something different, right? When it's like the green and the red ones, or does it matter? Because I always thought also that the green represent money and the red represented luck, love and stuff like that. Or no? Or is this more stuff that people are just misguiding me, giving me wrong information? That's a lot. So I'm gonna do that quick and get that to the side. But I know that 12 grapes. I had my grapes. I ate them yesterday, but I'll have 12 more just to make sure. Okay, just grabbing the correct one. Putting this now to the side. Let me put that there. Keep the round one away from me. Let me get this. And I am out of brown one. Okay, it's fine. I'll make more. What about your resolution? You already know what you're gonna do or try to accomplish this year. Because I know that one you're supposed to like write it on a piece of paper and then you burn that. And that's supposed to OMG. I mixed it with the black. What the heck? Well, I am a bit clumsy, so I'm not focusing right now. buy red ones. It's for good luck. Okay. There. Oh, there's some brown in here. That's not going to be enough. Well, this, Lucy, I always used to get the green ones, and then this year I decided to go with the red ones. We'll see. And I think I should add a little bit more brown because I think this is going to be way too light. Yeah. But just like everybody else, you always want like good health, money. I don't mind winning the lotto, just $1 million. I'll be fine, okay with that. Like, what is the jackpot right now at? I know it was like was it in the millions or something, like 33 or 36, something like that? It was crazy. And I don't know if anybody won that or not. Can you imagine winning? I would not. I was like, if you want to tax it, fine. Just give me one and I'll be happy with that. Just 1 mil. Be more than happy with that. I'm sure I can manage and figure out something. I think I'll live okay. But then again, you start thinking about how much money you spend on crafting. Probably blow it all in there, on that right there. But would I continue to work? I think so. Because I'm the type of person that can't stand still. I will continue to work. I just be smart about it. First, you would have to get a lawyer. You would have to get a bookie, someone that knows, like an accountant. And then invest some of that money, just to be on the safe side. Don't tell nobody, because you know how that works. You'll get cousins and family members, people that claim to be your cousins that you didn't know about, and just change my name. Oh, but then see, I won't be able to show my face, because then people be like, no, that's Maria right there. Yeah, but then you start wondering, I'm like, because some of these people that, like these accountings, where you hear about how they rob their own clients. So I would have to get someone to watch him, Okay, so let's try this again. Yeah, but now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know. I think it's going to be a hassle. So maybe it's probably best I just don't win. Yes, don't you? I always, when you hear how much there is in like in the lotto and all of that, you start like daydreaming. Like, oh, if that was me, I would. Yeah, like on the movie Rocky. Yeah. I start thinking, I'm like, oh, if I would have that money, what would I buy? What would I spend it on? So yeah, I'd be like, okay. What would I do? What would be the smart move to do first? Would I tell anybody? And if I do, who? Would I trust them? I would have everybody sign a paper. You cannot take my money from me. You're here because you want to be here, because you truly love me, not because you want my money. Oh, but I guess, maybe I think that's why I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. Yeah, because I would be thinking everybody wants the money. Like, no, I don't trust you. Okay, so now I have a good one. There's no prints in there. Okay, So I am there it is, going to attempt to make a wine glass. All right, so I need okay, let me see. So I'm going to use this, but this is too small, and this is going to be the glass. Okay, yeah, I think I mixed too much white in this. Let me mix this because there's a little bit of white in there. You were told to use the green ones, like the grapes. I think at this point it doesn't matter. It's just any grapes. Yeah. Do you have your grapes already? Or you said yes? What I am not ready for is those firecrackers that are gonna go off. That's not what I know they're not gonna let me sleep. It's just gonna. I can just. They haven't even gone off, and I'm already getting annoyed. I mean, I don't know. It's just everything I'm already at the point that everything's starting to bother me. It's like I can't stand loud noise anymore. You know. Okay, so let's see here. And I have to be asleep by a certain time. It's like I get tired. I look forward to naps. Oh my god, a nap. I can take a nap right now. The only thing I don't want to be when I get older is be a grumpy old lady. I don't know. Okay. So that's going to be the top part of the glass. Oh, this is too much. Now we're going to do the handle. And have you guys, you know what? Also, I don't know if you guys been to the Dollar Tree and if y'all guys already have your Valentine's stuff pulled out, you know. But I went and I found that they had some hearts, like the foam big hearts, and they look smaller. You know, I thought I had some ones from last year, and I could have sworn that the ones from last year, which is one of my things that I did last week, I think. The heart is a lot, well, yeah, the heart is a lot bigger. The old one, the ones that they came out today. I don't know if you guys got them, like, is it me or does that look like very thin, you know? And I was like, what is this? Don't they, like, they raised it up $1. I mean, what is it? Well, now 125. They raised it up 25 cents, and this is what I get. So when they were $1, they were a little bit bigger. So I'm like, okay. And I'll show you what I mean by now, because I had see my heart sitting over there, and then once I finish this, I'll show you what I mean by it. It looks like it's smaller. What I'm gonna, this is way too thin, so I want to make sure that the glass is perfect, the right size for the cookie, because I don't want it to be too small nor too thin. This thing is making too much noise. Okay, so let me move this around. You know what? Let me place this on a, because I don't want it to get stuck to the table or to the mat, since the clay is still a bit soft. And also, I'm not going to leave it too long on this paper because I have noticed that my clay or whatever I am using, it starts to curl up a little bit. Went again today in my dollar store. Still not. Hasn't. Oh, wow. Hola, Alicia. Thank you for being here. I didn't even say hi to you. I'm so sorry. My apologies. Yeah, well, the one that I went to, they barely had anything. And it looked like they're either A, they are just putting it up, or B, they're getting ready to take it down. You know, but the one that I normally like to go to is like maybe like 20-30 minutes away. And there, I don't think nobody knows that that place exists because it's always so clean and so packed, you know, fold and stuff like that. And that's where I want to go and check that out to see. Okay, I think, let me, you know what, I can't see. Oh, that's another thing about getting old, is like your sight. Okay, so let me see if this is still a little bit too big. Too long, I mean. See if I can make that more of like a V angle, and this is like, I'll show you in a minute. Try to see if I can bring this down a bit. Probably too late. Yeah, but I want to go to that one and see what they have over there. But, well, I don't know. We'll see. What I did see that they have those, I don't know if yours already have them, but I saw that there was one, those, the Peeps, you know, the little rabbits. And it was about, it's about this big. Yeah. And it's like for $5. I thought it was cute. I was going to grab it and I was like, I don't know. Which I probably should have. This is going to be the bottom where it sits, the glass. Let me see if I can just make that. And then I can start pressing it down. Okay. I don't know if you guys... Oh, nope. This way. Should I zoom in so you guys can see what I'm doing here? Can you see better, or? And then this is, you went to 3 today. Each one had different things out. Yeah, I say they purposely do that, you know. They won't have it all in the same place, so they can get you to spend more money. Okay, I feel like this is too long, but I'm fine with it too. All right. Yeah, I feel like that's a little bit too long. Okay, so I wanted to be like, I wanted to have champagne in there, but in order to do that, I would have to do, I would have to paint it gold. Or we can do wine, which I've been wanting to try out the new Bose clay. I don't know if you guys have seen there that they recently added more color clay to their line. So this is what color is this? Okay, it doesn't say what color it is. Wait, it's supposed to. It's almost like a maroon color, I want to say. I don't know. Can you just see there? Hello, Yvonne. How are you? Thank you for being here. So I want to try it out. Or should I do, let me see. I could do champagne. And I hope I don't get into like do gold in there instead. So we could do red here. I'm not gonna place it on there, and you guys can tell me. Should I do not the red, like this? I want to say it's a maroon color. Do that. Place it. So if you guys like imagine that that's on there, or should I do like gold instead? Do the champagne. If I do the champagne, then I can do, you know what, let me see. Has this dried up? No, this hasn't. You know what, I'm gonna do it on that. Heck, I know it's gonna bother me, but so I guess we can see one of each. I think I should do the champagne. Or I can, let me see, did I bring them? I can do like the champagne, and then I can do like little beads, and that would be like mimicking bubbles. It looks like hot pink. It does look like hot pink, but it's here. I have, this is supposed to be like their pink. So can you like, so this is more like the color of my scissors here. No, the scissors is still darker. So yeah, they have this one, and then they have like two more colors. I don't know where I left them at. They're not in there. That they added to their collection. Oh, okay. All right. So then you know you seen it. So I mean, I could do that, but let's do gold, and then we can let it sit and dry a little bit. No, you know what? I can paint. Yeah, we're gonna go with the gold because I want it to be champagne. It is New Year's, right? All right, and then we'll just paint the gold. Have you done anything with those new colors clay, or not yet? This is too much. So this is going to sit on top, and this is what I'm going to paint gold. And I'm gonna try my best not to get it on the white on the bottom. Hi Tina, how are you? Thank you for stopping by, for being here, for joining us. All right, this is okay. All right, and then let me get the paint over here. Okay. Alright, so I'm just gonna place that there, and then just if I can widen it up a bit so it can match somewhat the size of the glass. Okay. Oh, yeah. I was running late trying to log in here because I also, had a lot of things to do, and I was like, I gotta go home. I was at the store and I was like, why am I taking my sweet time? I'm going live in about an hour. So I'm like, I need to hurry up. I think this brush might be a little bit too small. Well, thank you for being here. All right, let's see what happens. Now I could just paint the bottom, not have to add any clay to this, but more white clay. I could just paint it. But I'm like, no, let's do something different. I want it to pop out. All right. And I should have remembered that I'm clumsy because I already got some paint. Oh, it's okay. It came off. All right. So my son gave me this. And seeing how his mother is half blind, I did not turn it on. So make sure that I do not get any paint on the bottom. I'm just going to come over here and see if I can use this. And I cannot. I cannot, because I already just got some on there, so I'm just gonna have to try to do it from here, just like this, and be like, I appreciate your gift, but no, it didn't work. You know what I just realized? That I did not pick something up from the store. Now I'm wondering if they're going to be open or they're going to be closed as well too. I know Christmas Day, I made sure I had everything. But I don't know if they do the same thing for New Year's. Do they close the stores? Is everybody closed, or do people just go back to work? Because I know I'm stuck. I have to work. That sucks. Like, crap. Great. But I'm okay with that too. Okay, so we're just gonna do that, and now let me put this away. I'm gonna let this dry because I think I can do another coat on that. Coat paint. Stores are usually open on New Year's Eve. Oh, cool. That's nice. Great. And I didn't even bother to stop to, well, when I stopped the other day, I didn't bother to check. You know how they have the times, that their hours, like right on the door. I didn't even bother to check on to see if they were going to be open or not. But that would be awesome if they are open. Okay, so I want to add these little mini beads. Get over here. And these are going to be like the little bubbles bubbling coming out. And they're like, they have so many different sizes. Not different sizes. Maybe like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 different sizes of little small flat beads. And I'm going to have to use glue for this one. This is going to be fun because I know some of this glue. And these beads are so freaking small. All right. But you know what? I'm just going to brush, and whatever I don't, that'll be fine if there's glue on there. I just have to make sure not to put nothing there or nothing like glitter wise. All right, so let me just brush this. And plus it dries clear, so I don't have to worry about it too. Leaving white spots or anything like that, like some of the other glues that I have used, that when it dries it's white. This is clear, so this is be okay. All right, so let me toss that in there. That's probably a little bit too small. Let's go a little bit big. Oh my goodness. Let me see if maybe this will help me. Nope. Nope. Come on, turn. Okay. Yep. Ah, it fell on its own. Perfect. You know what? I think I am going to add some the smaller ones because bubbles do come in all sizes. Ah, that one didn't make it. That one flipped over. Let me see. Flip back. Need a bigger one. Let me see this. Where are my tweezers? Here they are. I am making a mom juice cookie. I don't know if you guys can tell from it. Here, let me raise it up. So I don't have a cookie cutter, a glass cookie cutter, so I'll improvise. Okay, so it's also supposed to mimic the bubbles. And I think maybe one more. Now I did make another using that other clay. This one I just wanted to paint it gold, which like I said, I could have just not add that piece of white clay there, and I could have just painted the bottom gold. But I did not. It's different. Okay. So there's one. Now this one that I previously made, it's the other. So there, I have to go and buy a cookie cutter. Cookie cutter. All right, so this is the first one. Now I want to do is let me get those to the side. Let me put this away. I want to do a clock. And let me... Okay, well that cookie's drying up. I cannot flip it over. Thank you, Carly. Those cookies are, well, the paint is not completely dry, so yeah, it's still tacky, so it's not ready, and plus the glue is still tacky, so I'm just gonna let it dry. Once I do that, then I'm gonna take it off this piece of paper because, like I said, it'll start curling up, and I don't want that to happen. So I can let it dry completely on both sides. Just have to keep flipping it back and forth. I do want to get like a cookie rack, you know, a bake rack, or I think that's what they're called. So I can lay my cookies on top of that, or whatever that I'm making. You need to pour a real glass of vino, those 12 grapes in it. Girl, it's in the fridge, it's cooling, it's getting chill right now, trust me. Right now I'm like, no, Maria, drink some coffee right now because you just got out of work and you'll probably just wind up hitting the table and passing out. You don't want that. So save that for later. You know, we're gonna save it for later because New Year, what? It's not until until tomorrow. Until next year, I was gonna say. So right now it's just like, take it easy, girl. Take it easy. It ain't going nowhere. It's gonna be right there, nice and chill. But I will be smashing some grapes in there. Ooh. I would like to go to a winery, you know, and see how it all. I mean, I know how it does, but just like go to actually winery and then just see the process of everything, and then just do those samples like tasting wine. I know there's one around here, just I haven't been to it. All right, so let me just paint this, and this is going to be my clock. And then I went ahead and did one because since I wanted to do a clock, a pre-made one, I had to make sure that this is completely dried before I can go in there with my marker, not my marker, but my pen, and start writing the numbers. I was thinking about doing just like little strips of clay. But I was like, nah, that's not gonna happen. So instead I'm going to be using a very fine pen and from Cricut, which is what I like to do. I like to use whenever I have to write on clay. And just trying to make sure that I don't paint the bottom part of this cookie. So I'll read your comments in a minute. So yeah, so let me see. I don't think I'm gonna do 2 coats on this. I think I already like the color of it. Okay, so that's just a little bit more. Yep. Oh, there goes one firecracker. People want to start early. I have some neighbors. Well, I don't know if they're really my neighbors because they live like 2 blocks away. So I don't know if I can really consider them as my neighbors, you know. I guess because we all live in the same community, I figured, you know, I call them my neighbors. But oh Lord Jesus, do they play their music? We all hear it and we're like, okay. Well, we know what time it is. Like, nice if I get invited. They don't invite me. They're like, nah, she'll probably drink us under the table and police will be called. Like, let's not. All right. So here is the cookie that I painted. Really love that gold. I don't know if you guys can see that. Ooh. Okay. So now that it's dry, I'm going to go in with my marker, my pen. And it's a 4.0, no, 0.4 tip. So it's really, really thin. You can barely see it. I don't know if you can see that or not. Okay. So now I'm going to write, I'm going to do the numbers. And what are they? So let's see here. I want to make sure that I get this right. So I'm going to use this. Okay. And you know what? Let me see if I can find the newer numbers. I don't want to mess them up. I mean, I could just do like 12, 3, 6, and 9. Which... give me 1 second, guys. I should have had this. Roman numbers, where are they at? Oh, I can just do the actual numbers. 1, 2, 3. All right, so let's see here. 12. It is okay. Now I don't know if it's gonna do it or not. Come on. I've done this before, but I done it on Model Magic clay and not foam clay. So as I'm writing it, if it like the clay somewhat goes in, and I don't want to write on it too hard, but it also feels like I'm not writing anything on there. But I think that is way too small. Way too small. Let's make it a little bit bigger. So I think Roman numbers will be a lot. They'll look better than if I were just to write. I think that's, I don't know, do you think that's a little bit too small? Should I make them bigger? I feel like they're probably too small. Yeah, I think they're too small. Can I make it bigger without? Yeah, right. Just this lighting right here. It's kind of. Let me see if I can make it a little bit bigger. I don't know. What do you think? I think that's still a little bit too, I think that's small. I think it could have been much bigger. If yeah, I think it, I don't know if I can, how much bigger I can go in here. Yeah, I think those. See, that's how that looks. So I think that's as big as it's going to be able to get, because if I make that X a little bit bigger, I think it's gonna go right on top of the first L. And then this paint is still sticky. It's not completely dry. What I could do also is let that and then go on with the next project and then come back and then just do this one. Oh goodness. I'm telling you, you know, my New Year's resolution is going to be less clumsy. Get that out of the way. So yeah, you know what, but I'm still gonna finish this one just so you guys can get a feel of what it's supposed to look like if the numbers were big, because this is, well, let me finish writing the other one. So then it's 3, and that's 3 lines. So wait, it's 12, 3, 6, yeah. And so if this is this, here will be the next 1, 2, and 4, and then 6 is a letter. It's like the V and then 1, right? Am I wrong? 6, yeah, the V. So I'm gonna have to darken that up too. V, and then 1, or a line, and then the 9. I don't know what a 9 looks like. Oh, it's 1 and an X. Or it's an I, not a 1. I and an X. So, okay, so I think these should have been yeah, obviously they should have been a little bit bigger. Yeah, see. And then the pen. The only reason I like using this pen because it does not bleed. But I think I probably could have used another if I knew for sure there was not going to be bleed, another type of pen. Okay, so I'm gonna yeah. All right, so this is what I have so far. So I just have to wait until the ink gets dry, and then I'm gonna go back in there and then write over them, like just making them darker. Oh, you know what? Okay, I think it's easier if I would just to like lightly and not press too hard down, because it looks like it's getting darker. I just. All right, so what time should we do? Should we do just 12 o'clock? Or should we put like a time in there? We can do 5:59 right now. This cookie was done at 5:59. All right, so then the center is right here. So we're gonna make the little ball there. Okay. You know, we'll do 12 o'clock. We'll do it midnight. So I have to make sure my line is straight, because in art school, I was that one kid that always colored outside the circle. Yes, I colored outside the circle, and my lines were never lines. They were always curvy. They were curvy. Like, Maria, why can't you do a straight line? Why does it have to be straight? Because that's what a straight line is. Well, don't you have the answers for everything? All right, so if it's 12 o'clock, it's going to be one on top of the other. What do you think? I'm like, All right, well, you guys get the idea. You can add whatever time you want there, of course. Oh, well. That's the time Maria is going to be passed out, because Maria probably would be going to have a lot of mom juice. So Maria's not going to make it to midnight. Maria going to probably go to sleep early. She'll be like, that's it, I can't hang no more. Okay, so, oh, thank you, Vay. All right, so that's the next one. Okay, so now I am going to do a popsicle. It's been a while since I have worked with plaster of Paris. And I got these popsicle sticks. Let me move this out the way. Popsicle sticks from, I believe I got them from Michael's. And they are they have glitter in them. So I'm going to share with you how I mix it, or I don't know if y'all guys want me to do that or not. Or I can just skip that, you know, because obviously it's not going to be time enough for me to, you know what, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that real quick. Just in case somebody out there is watching the video and never done anything with plaster in Paris, and they will learn from me. Now, Jerry from Getting Plaster with Jerry is the expert, you know. I keep mine in a bag because every time I use it, powder goes everywhere. And right now that the fan is running, it's gonna be everywhere here. So whenever I start with just a little bit, I don't like to use a lot at one time, you know, because I don't want it to have too much in there. And usually I just, since I'm just gonna do one of the, where's my mold? One of the popsicles. there's really not a lot that I need. So I'm going to try my best just to do one. So I never measure it. I just pretty much do what my mom taught me how to do. Eyeball it, Maria. And of course, now it's all over my clothes. Okay, so make sure first thing you do is wear clothes that you don't care for. First. All right, so I mix water, which is what you're supposed to do, but I mix a little bit at a time. As well, I don't measure anything ever. So I'm just going to go little by little and then just start mixing it until I get that consistent of like a pancake batter. So obviously here, let me there, and I'll just and as you can see, it's all on my hand. This is very messy. Okay, so that is a little bit too dry. And obviously this is not enough for one of these. So I am going to have to get more. And I just noticed that I have this all on my floor. So that's one more thing that I need to do. One more room that I definitely have to come in here and clean. Okay, maybe I need a little bit more. All right, let's, whoop. Okay, let's mix this again. And I don't want to go too fast because I don't want to spill this. Seeing how my life has been going on right now, I'm spilling everything. Dropping things, kicking things. All right, so obviously here I look like I poured too much water. Just now it's very watery, but there's a lot of bubbles in here, and it's something that you don't want is bubbles. So I'm just gonna continue mixing this. I feel like it's okay. Yeah, because it was a little too thick, and now let me see. All right. Do you see how that is just not, it's staying on the stick, and it's, so that's actually is getting better mixed. And there's less bubbles in there, so I'm just gonna keep mixing this. Now once you pour this in here in your mold, you want to make sure that that's where you're gonna leave it, because if you are constantly moving this, you're creating bubbles in there, and then that's not good. But there's something, if you do have bubbles, I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna share something, a little trick with you that I just recently learned. And before when I used to make these, I would always find like bubbles in there, and I was like, my gosh, what the heck? And I realized that, well, don't move it and you won't create bubbles, little pockets of bubbles in there. So that's how I learned that, okay, once you make it, leave it, don't move it. And actually my tray, I have my tray over here. All right, so I'm gonna place this on my tray because I'm gonna move this out the way. And then, which I did not grab, oh, making too much noise here. Okay, so here's this little sticks that I got from Michael's. Just gonna stick this in here. There. Let me get this bottle of water before I spill it all over myself. And then, and of course, guys, I'm sure you know not to toss this in or wash this in your sink, because you will mess up your plumbing. So I'm just gonna pour that in there slowly but surely. It's all gonna go in there. Try not to pour too fast because you also don't want any bubbles in there. All right. All right, and then just if you see like small little bubbles, if you just like tap it, you would also line this up, and some of those bubbles will disappear. Okay, so there was one, and that's already gone. All right, and then you just move it, place it somewhere, and just let it sit overnight. Your best bet. Okay, so I'm gonna move this to the side really slowly. I'm gonna put it behind me, get it out of the way. There. Okay, so I made some last night, and here they are. Now this one right here had a hole in there, a little small hole. This one, and oops, now I don't know if you guys can see that. There was like little small holes. So what I did, I added spackle to that. I don't know if you can see it or not. Let me see if I can. There, can you see that? The white spot right there, that's spackle. That's okay because I'm going to paint this, so I don't care if it's white, if it doesn't match. So I just added spackle to that little hole, and it covered it up. And there's little ones right there too that I also added spackle to. All right, so now it's something that I learned. I don't know if someone already knew that. All I know is that I just learned that right now. Like, oh my gosh, I can add spackle to it. I don't have to worry about it, because before, I didn't know that I could add spackle, and then my stuff they had holes in them. My little treats and what have you. And I was so sad. I was like, oh. And I didn't want to throw it away too, because I was like, I made that with love, and now it has holes in it. Okay, so I want to paint this champagne, the color that and of course it's not here. Let me see. It's right here. Okay. Do you rinse the bowl outside? Yes, rinse it outside. You're better off rinsing them outside. Well, these bowls, I get these from, those TV dinners, so I think microwave dinners. I use those, and then since I don't need them, I just toss it out. But I make sure that there's none in there. But I never wash it in the sink, because, like I said, I can just drain it. You can just go outside, rinse it out. I know that I choose, like, when I do need the bowl again, I find like a spot where I don't care if there's going to be this all on it. Like, for example, I have rocks, so I just rinse it off there. So it's like no one knows, and yeah. But you can rinse that, and just don't toss it in your sink or in your toilet. Which I know I don't have to tell you guys that. Okay, so now that these are done, I'm gonna paint this a champagne color. Oh, I'm running out. It sounded funny. Okay, so because this is champagne, I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell the difference. Not so much, it's just gonna be a little shinier, I guess. But it's almost kind of like the same color of the plastic. So in the back, it doesn't matter, obviously, because they're gonna be sitting down. So sitting flat, not sitting down, sitting flat. So that doesn't matter. I don't care. Let me brush some of that off of that, because I want. Look at that. Painting two at one time. And let's see here. Now, these two are the only ones that I did. And because the paint obviously is going to be very wet, I am going to most likely get some of this paint all on me. And then either A, you can just leave it like this, because I think this looks cute enough. Or B, you can decorate it. Add some more stuff to it. And I want to do like more little champagne bubbles, you know, on there. And something quick and easy for you guys. And like I said, this is my last video of this year, and my son is coming over tomorrow, you know, to say Happy New Year's, and I want to see if I can trick him. I'm gonna put this like in a bowl and say, hey, listen, I just finished eating some of that. You know what I should have done? Try to figure out how to do it to make it look like I took a bite off of it. I think that would have been pretty cool. And they're like, here, you want some? Okay, so yeah. All right, so I'm just gonna let that one dry. And then I think I poured too much paint, guys. Oh no. Also, since I have you here, and before I forget, so just, which I would, not sure if I can tell you guys or not, which I don't see why I couldn't. Which I forgot to ask too, if I could. But I don't know if y'all guys are following, which I'm sure you are, you know. But if you're following Tina from Tina's Tasteful Treasures, and she has a private page, and I am going to, well, I don't know, Tina, are you still here? I don't think she is. But anyways, I joined her page, and I am going to be, well, if I get in trouble, sorry. But I don't think I would get in trouble. But I'm going to be a special guest on her private page. I'm excited to go over there. Yep. So if you guys are not following her, you know, if you have not joined, please join. We can chit chat over there too. Okay, so I think that's good. Yeah, just too much. You're gonna be just, yes. And I don't know if I was supposed to say anything because I forgot to ask her. I was happy that she was here. I'm like, okay. But then I'm like, how am I going to ask you with no one knowing, you know? But if I get a text later, beep, 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 I'm like, oops. Okay. So now that I have this, spill the beans. I already did. Okay. So I wanted to add, now this is fabric paint and it's gold, but I have no idea how this is going to. I'm hoping that you will be able to see it, because if you have used this, there's like, obviously there's glitter in here, and sometimes, I don't know if you've seen the ones that the Dollar Tree sells, no good. At least in my opinion. And you see more like glue in there than you do glitter, or sometimes like in chunks, and I don't like how that looks. So I'm hoping that this will come out good. Okay. Yes. All right. So I'm just gonna do strips here. Let me see. I'm gonna go that way, this way, that way. Oh, hair in there. Well, see, that's fine. I don't care. Okay. Now I went all the way out, which is fine because I want to make sure that I get the sides of it. And well, thank you. And then I'm just gonna lift this up. There you go. There goes the first one. And then I think I don't know, should I do the next one white, or should I keep it gold glitter? because I wonder how the white will look, but I don't think the white really will combine good with, well, it could. What do you think? White or gold? Should I do like one of each or just stick with the gold? Am I showing the gold? Yes. And then also what I wanted to do on this one, I did like these miniature little, I can do beads, but I did like, I tried to do miniature little clocks as well, which I have not written down the numbers. I started, but I stopped. And I wanted to put one there and then put like little beads around there. So I think I can finish this. So clear gold. Okay, we'll stick with the gold, right? All right, so let me do the same thing over here to this one. All right, try to get no bubbles. Okay, so we're gonna put this one to the side for a minute, and then, all right, let me try to hurry up and do this because I feel like there's a glass over there with my name on it and it's been calling me. Like, where you at? They're like abandoning us over here. Feel so abandoned. Okay, so we're going to say it is a different time. We're just gonna, and then what was, oh, it's I and X. B. Okay, and then we'll just stick that one there. Okay, and I'm thinking that that glitter is gonna hold that, but you know what, I'm not gonna chance it with this one. Of course, I'm not gonna chance it. I think I should add glue just to be on the safe side. Okay, just to be on the safe side. It looks like I missed a spot there. Yeah, it's empty. Fill me up. I know, right? Maria, where are you at? I miss you, friend. I'm like, I'm over here. Give me a minute. I'm almost done. I'll be there. Just 1 minute. Just hold on. Imagine. Oh my God, people think probably like there's something wrong with her. It's like, what is up with her? Like, are you sure, Maria, you're not drinking right now? No. No. Okay, so I don't know. Okay, so I have some beads here. These came from the Dollar Tree also, I want to say. And these are gold, and then I got the silver ones. Should we stick with gold or silver? I mean, gold is like, everything is already gold, except for the champagne color. Silver, I don't know. I kind of liking the silver, but I think we should stick with the gold. But then again, it's too much gold. I'm gonna do one of each. We'll see. And then we'll just put these little pellets. You know what? I'm gonna add the glue because I really don't know if that puffy paint's gonna hold this. There. And again, these are little, these are supposed to mimic, I don't know, bubbles again. I'll just put some there. Oh, I said I want to do, oh. Okay, and then, oh, let's see. I still need to write the numbers on that one, but I'm gonna, let me see how one looks like. I mean, I could always take them off, right? It's not like they're gonna be there permanent. I don't know. What do you think? Can you tell that there's much of a difference there? The lighting in here, guys, it's like I can't win. It's either too dark or too bright. It's like, come on, work with me. See here on this camera, I don't know what you guys can see over there. It looks good, but there, can you see that? What do you think? Should I stick with the gold? I think I should stick with the gold. I think the silver is, yeah, I feel like the silver one is throwing it off because I like how it looks on this right here. You know what? I'm going to just, I don't know. Just toss that in there. Okay. Let's do the gold. Alicia, yes, the gold. We'll just put it right where that one was at. That one there. Okay, and then we'll stick it over here on that side. All right, so this one, obviously I have it on the bottom, and then this one is on the top. And then, guys, you know what I just realized? That I don't have black sprinkles. The only black sprinkles that I have are part of a Halloween batch of sprinkles. I didn't know that they sold glitter popsicle sticks. How many colors were there? Are there available? I only know of one, which, no, two that I saw recently, a gold and silver. And I had these some time now that I haven't just come across to using them. So I did notice when I went back that they had silver ones. So I should have picked up a pack of silver ones. I don't know if they have any other colors, to be honest with you, if they came out with more colors or not. What do I do with what once I made my things? I'm just gonna add these there. If you're talking about my fake bakes, these I keep them. I don't really sell them because I like to use them in my home, in my I can't speak now. Like decorating with them, you know. That one is a little bit too big. Like, for example, on Christmas, I like to use them and trick my family. When they were little, the reason I trick them, because when they were little, they would see, you know, like the fake fruit, and they would go and bite onto it. So I was like, I think it's time for payback. Like, go ahead, try to bite into this now. Are the glitter popsicle sticks, or does it glitter? No, they are made out of resin. They're like plastic, I guess. So no, they're on there. And you will find them at, well, on my Michael's, we found them in the bakery, not the bakery, but the, well, yeah, I guess that's what it's called, section. They would definitely sell so well. Oh, well, thank you, Creations, by Miss S. So here you go. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get another. You know what? I'm gonna put this on this side because that has a bunch of glitter. Okay, so there you go. Now this is what I made for my New Year's. I'm gonna see if my son will, which one he would reach for. Get this stuff out the way. if he's gonna say, "Mom, can I have?" Okay, and here's my cookie. You know what this is? I'm gonna get that off of there. And then where's the other one? Here is the other one. I don't know if you can see from there. I'll just place this up like that. And then my clock cookie. Okay, can you guys see those? So this is what I made for New Year's. Okay, and this right here I'm gonna make it a little bit darker because, I mean, not darker, but print the numbers, make them a little bit darker. That's way too they're way too light, so I think they can go a little darker. So you're a prankster. I am. Oh, you know what, my boys are worse than I am. They're bad. They're really bad. So, and then my nephews, they're just as bad. They're just as guilty. So they come and they're like, and I have them with the teeth marks there. You know, I'm like, oh, go ahead. Like, take a bite. I want to see you take a bite. But anyways, so yeah, these are, as you saw how easy they were to make. I love the colors, you know, obviously, and I've been wanting to try this color right here, and I'm happy that I was able to try this clay. This right here, obviously, you know, I could have made it a little bit thinner, but didn't. I am going to purchase a glass because I've been wanting to do an actual cookie cutter shape wine glass. But anyways, all right. Oh, let me show you guys the heart that I was telling you about, Hobby Lobby. If you have noticed it, or is it just me and my eyes? Let me get these things out the way, because you already know I spill and I drop things. All right, let me get this cookie that needs to. I'm going to do something with that one. I just don't know what. I'm just going to add something on top of it that I can cover it all up. All right. So here, let me open this up. This is the one that I just got today, and that looks extremely thin to me compared to the one that I made the other day. And I cannot show you because it's already covered. And nice. I'm wearing black pants and this stuff is not coming off. So do not wear nothing you want plaster to fall on top of. Okay, again, this is extremely thin, small, not thin, but small in size. Okay, it looks big there, but here in person, to me, it looks smaller than the other one. Let me show you the one that I showed the other day, and I actually finished my project. All right, do you see that? I don't know if you guys can tell or not. Here. Okay, maybe there you can't tell. But let me see here. Maybe you can tell like that. You can see it looks so much thinner. Oh, here. No, you can't tell. Let me see. This is lined up there. I don't know if you can you tell how this is like here, there. Look how much smaller this is. This is, I'm like $1.25 compared to $1. This was like last year before they did that $1.25. So yeah, they look so much smaller. I'm like, why? Why? I'm like, what? But this is all they had, you know. So I was kind of hoping I could find something like the smaller ones. I don't know if they ever had smaller ones there or not. But they are really, really, really big. These on you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I wanted, you know, because I'm doing, like I said, I'm doing the whole, what is her name? Marie Antoinette thing back here. I decided to do a base like that, and then, you know, so these are going to be are going to be one on each end like the way I got my nutcrackers back there. So, ooh, get out the way. So these are gonna go there. And I wanted first to do this to that, but I was like, well, if this is different, let me change this right here. So the only thing I did do was these right here, this end. Except here's small, here's big, and vice versa. But yeah, I really love this mold. It's really pretty. I love that. So, but we'll see. We'll see how she turns out. Because I still want to do, I'm going to do her, but I'm going to make her a little bit bigger. And then I want to do like a bunch of little cakes and stuff like that. You know, everything that's hopefully that. Yeah, what are we in? January? No, we're going to go into January. So it's February, March. Maybe I'll stay up there for 3-4 months and then I'll get tired of it. Time to move out. But anyways, all right, my friends, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate every single one of you. I hope that I was able to teach you something. If you guys already know this, well then thank you for hanging out with me today. Yes, thank you, and happy New Year's to you too, and to your loved ones. And I hope you guys stay safe out there. Hope everything that you wish for comes true. Your New Year's resolution, I already know one of mine is going to be to try to get on here as much as possible, as more than what I used to do before. And yeah, so thank you again, and thank you for sharing me. You know, one of the reasons also that I'm coming on more is because I want my numbers to grow. So the only way to do that is to come in here, right? And then of course to share with you guys. Now again, I know that some of you already know how to do this, but there might be just that one person that's first time, you know, want to try it out and needs to see how it's done. And I like to show it the simplest way that you can possibly find and do them. So there you go. Okay, well, I am going to go now because there is a glass of mom juice waiting for me. All right, and thank you so much, and I will see each and every one of you again, and I hope you guys are over at Tina's. And I believe it's going to be on Tuesday. And if I don't, then I got in trouble. Oops, too late. Can't take it back what I just said. Anyways, okay. All right, well, thank you and goodbye. Mwah. Love ya. Happy New Year's to every single one of you. And like Infinito always says, stay safe, be kind. Bye. I'm gonna turn it off from over here now. And yes, no, no. Let's try that one more time. Okay.